Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Empires of the Undergrowth. Things might look a little bit different, such as this here. I can now literally drop enemies in here.
Beware the wolf spider.
And I can just click there and spam them. It's horrid. I don't get food out of it. Either way, this happened because I pulled an oops and did the challenge just to see how hard it would be, and beat it. With that, I have unlocked our rapid fire ants, upgraded them a little bit. A little bit of jelly left, but I'm not going to worry about anything there. However, allow me to speed through this, show you guys what the level is like, and how the end is very scary, even now. I'll catch up with you in a minute. So this is a technique I figured out pretty quickly. Just set them right at the entrances.
Once again, our raptors have neutralized the threat to their queen.
Good. Continue.
So I literally have
but don't push the colony too
one
hard.
set of soldiers
Of course not.
on
That would
each
be irresponsible.
of the three corners where things can enter. Down here, nothing can come in. Number
Introducing
one,
40 roofer ants.
come over here. And this is going to get crazy. He's going to have armies invading from all three sides and dropping crap on me. I hate this guy.
Excellent defense.
In all honesty, this feels kind of cheaty because they can't even get out of their tubes. These ants here are the ones that I tend to have more difficulties with. If you notice, they knocked out quite a good portion of my soldiers and were starting to actually make their way out.
Perhaps we should try.
And right down here, I literally only have workers. They're tough enough to take these on.
Good. A little helping hand.
Again,
What comes
this
next?
is the one that I have issues with.
Faster, faster.
And this is where things are going to be a bit of a pain. This is where he's launching a sustained attack from all three sides, and eventually he'll start dropping other creatures in here for me to deal with as well. This is the only one that I'm worried about, though.
Intrepid raptors, but
Yeah, beetles, spiders, all that fun
a
stuff.
giant tiger beetle has joined the fray.
So far, no one's having a fighting chance. I may have made it a little too easy.
Good work, my little ants. But what's this? 1, 2, 3, 9, 10 wolf spiders. It hardly seems fair.
And one of them's a big butt. And this, woo,
The queen is in danger. Perhaps I should stop the experiment.
is the only one where I have major issues. Because the spiders are too quick. And I can't get my ants on them. Colony, or I guess, Squad 3 get down here. You should be able, because I think the spiders go after the brood. But there we go.
Yes!
Oh my gosh, she has a Santa hat on!
What's going on here?
That's new.
Yes, the ants performed excellently against the roofer. They just staved off an attack from 40 roofer ants.
40? I think that's enough for now. We don't want to overstress them.
Agreed.
And there we go. That is the last challenge that we have inside this
Continue to
formicarium.
watch over the formicarium. Additional experiments will be on hold for the time being.
I understand. No more tests.
Oh,
A
let's
few
turn it on
eruptors
off.
can't hurt.
Okay. Anywho, I'm gonna go over. No. How do I? Alright, squad 2, back up a little bit. There we go. We're going to rehouse the colony.
The counterpart colony has been delivered. We need to commence preparation for the final experiment. After that, we can dispose of the specimens and close the project. You should begin transplanting our eruptors into the modular formicarium, and be careful with the queen.
Yes, I know how to use a trowel.
Ugh.
Little concerned. They're gonna kill my colony after this.
Close the project? Bah! Did you hear that? Final experiment, my foot! I'm in charge of the colony, and I will decide when we've finished testing. There. All set in your new home. Grow quickly, my little ants. We have lots of work to do.
The Queen and a few workers were moved to a new territory. All territorial constructions of food have been lost, but you have been awarded jelly based on your colony size and resources. Upgrades still remain. Lovely. We're starting over. So that's the entrance there. Let's go ahead. I don't have food. Crap. 1, 2, 3 soldiers, 2 sets of workers. Let's make a spot for food, and we'll go right here. I don't have enough territory. Oh gosh. My territory limit is tiny. Okay, food. Access to 2 more formicarium levels and a new formicarium challenge. These will let you'll see you play as the industrious leaf cutters. Challenges 1 and 2 can no longer be repeated. But we've got a whole bunch of new ones here. Oh no. These are the same ones. I just can't do the formicarium challenges. I don't have food. Okay, so this will be food. You know what? Let's head to the surface and see what we've got up there. That's kind of cool. So this is our new formicarium. Ooh, looks like I can put bigger threats in here. That's no good. Just the one side. And there's no food. Alright, so over here I'm starting to try to plan my armies. How do I want to do this? I make a hallway here and have it branch off. Never mind. I can't do anything. Okay, we're going to jump right in to the next level. Let's go. Alright, we're working. Got
This young
on either
queen
side.
has successfully raised her first daughters beneath the leaf litter of the rainforest floor. The nutritious fungus she fed them as larvae is now dwindling. If they don't find food quickly, they will all starve. The juicy grubs nearby are a staple meal for many underground opportunists, but for now at least, they will go ignored. This budding Atacephalotis leaf cutter colony has only one viable source of food, and it must be collected above ground.
Leaf storage. And refuse. Okay. That. What is this? Leaf cutters gather food differently from other species. They only eat fungus, which is cultivated from leaves. You only get leaves on the surface. You'll need a chamber to store leaves before they can be gathered. Build a leaf storage. Okay. I've got leaf storage. I can't dig up yet. And then a spot for refuse? And maybe right here? There. We'll have a spot for refuse. What's this? Oh, that's how much refuse I can have. Ants. Soldiers. Okay. Refuse stored in the refuse chamber will decompose slowly, freeing up space for more. Refuse chambers will reduce neighboring tiles' upgrade points, so build them away from nurseries. You got it. Oh, and they have refuse that they're delivering. From where? Ants passing through a refuse chamber may suffer an illness, damaging and reducing their stats and movement speed for a short time. It's best to keep refuse chambers separate and make sure ants have no need to pass through them. Minims are not affected by this. Miners are the workers of the leafcutter colony. They are small, though not the smallest, than any other colony members and can carry only small leaf chunks on a single run. They are also slowed while carrying leaves. So I have workers, media ants, and the major. I've now got plenty of refuse. Oh, there we go. Now I can click it. Or maybe I was trying to click the wrong spot. Let's head up top. The hell? Is this me? Or is this me? That one's not me. This one's me. So I need to come in here, and I need some workers. Some free workers. And I now have a worker. So can you come
The small
over here?
scouting party of minor workers could lead any number of deadly jungle creatures back to their undefended queen. They will need time and luck on their side.
Great. Most plants you see are harvestable. Simply place a marker nearby and they will climb and harvest leaves from the nearby plants. Once fungus has been spent, it remains only to be removed before more can be cultivated. A free minim will take waste from the nurseries and place it to the refuse chamber if you have built one, where it will decay over time. So, like this plant here. Nursery tiles you built will hatch a minim for free. These tiny ants perform 2 tasks in the colony: taking small chunks of leaf from storage to the nurseries to be cultivated into fungus and removing the remains. So I get free minims?
The workers have located a patch of young seedlings. Just what they were looking for. The leaves are soft enough to be sliced up with ease and carried back to the nest.
Alright, so the minims I get regardless, and I have
Harvested
no
leaf chunks are not
control
eaten
over them.
directly. Instead, they are used by the very smallest minim workers to cultivate a nutritious fungus.
collect the most leaves. So I have to reach
The
10,000
most
before
accessible
they do.
leaves are located to the north of the nest entrance. However, another atta colony has already laid claim to them.
Attacking enemy colony trails might push them back temporarily, but prepare for them to return with stronger numbers in retaliation. Maybe wise to push them back, harvest leaves quickly, and then retreat.
The close proximity of these nests places the 2 colonies in direct competition with one another. Time will tell which has the potential to grow into a great empire, and which will submit to the unforgiving law of the Undergrowth.
So we are getting leaves delivered down here. This is definitely a lot different. Let's get another worker. Okay, that's a big spider. Let's go ahead and move my marker over here to try to avoid that. I don't understand this whole new balance. This is a whole new different way to do things. Okay, you're gonna chop that down, bring it over here. Here's a bunch of refuse. These little mining workers don't get affected by it. Okay, the spider moved over here. In which case, we'll move over here. I need more workers. I really do. This is a very slow startup. Is that a major? No, that's the regular ants. That's the queens, this one. So my workers bring leaves here. The minans take the leaves, turn them into fungus, which we use for food, and then take the refuse over here. Space available for cultivating fungus, 200. This is so different. So what do I use other creatures for?
As the sun sets below the horizon, and the thick rainforest canopy shrouds all but the slightest glimmer of moonlight, the predators of the night begin to emerge.
I don't want to hear that. What new predators do we have? Oh! It's a long-legged spider. I am fairly confident that my workers should still be able to gather some leaves without too many issues. And with that, let's get us another worker. I don't have to worry about tides coming in, it looks like. That's an interesting plant. They're already at 1,000, holy cow. Alright, let me focus a bit, and I'll catch up when some stuff kind of gets going a little bit more. Can you guys still harvest from here? Yes, okay. That was a concern. So if there's still a little bit of leaf on it, it can harvest. Actually, this one didn't have... I guess it still does. Okay. There's 5 workers. The more leaves we get, the more we can get workers. The more workers we get, the more leaves we can get. Alright, plenty of room over here. Plenty of room down here. Who are you and what do you want? How dare you? Let me put this on Do Not Disturb. Why can't we get these leaves? Like, logically we should. The layout of your nest is important to keeping things running smoothly. Leaves need to be stored, then taken by the minims to the nursery chambers. The resulting waste there must then be moved to refuse chambers. The distance these chambers are from one another will change the speed the resources are processed. So, leaves are stored, then fed to then taken to the brood chambers, which waste is created, and then brought over there. That's a bit of a travel distance, but I want to keep the waste away. I think this will be okay. There's that. How much do you cost? 80! Okay. And how about you? 150. Dang. Oh, I'm a little worried about that. I was going to make another worker chamber right here, but I don't want to accidentally dig into that. And there's that one there. There's that one there. Let's risk it and see what we have in here. I'm worried. I am very, very worried. This is how much again? 80. We're halfway to getting a frickin' medium thing. Okay, good. We're still safe. And this will be another set of workers. Should I get more workers or should I save it? Let's get more workers. Okay, you're not getting leaves anymore. Come to this big one. So it looks like these can be stripped of all of their leaves. In which case my ants won't go there anymore. It makes sense. Depletable resources. I kind of wish they would just disappear once they ran out, though. Because trying to look at the leaves is quite irritating. This is really kind of cool, though. Little bugs on them. We're going to get another section of workers. Where's a nice big one for you guys over here? That. No. Number 1, stay here. Number 2, come get this one. You are big. How did you fit down here? After we get this full, I will work on soldiers.
Daybreak has arrived, and the creatures of the night scurry back to the dark crevices of the undergrowth. For the ants, however, the objectives of the day remain unchanged. Locate vegetation, defend supply lines, and process leaves. There is no time for rest.
I wasn't paying attention. I just noticed that was getting full. So, made that bigger. Fortunately, I got several of my ants sick. There's a dead bug over here. If you are finding a refuse backlog in your nurseries or a leaf backlog in your leaf stores, you may need more minims. The cheapest way to get more is to build more worker chambers, as you get a free one for each miner. Alright, and with that, I can now start saving up and getting some majors. So I have one here, one here. Or, yeah, I'll put one of them here, one of them here. This is 80. We need a lot more food, and we need it a lot more quickly. Will you please leave my ants alone? Can I just step on you and squish you? You're getting way too close to my nest for comfort. You jump around kind of funky. You remind me of a little jumping spider. Maybe that's what you're supposed to be. Okay, we now have enough food for one of these. And gosh, that really jumps up the waste. The leafcutter media are the staple harvesters. They can harvest twice the amount a worker and are not slowed when carrying leaves. Their medium size allows them to walk over workers and under majors. Okay, cool. Good to know. So let's actually put you over there. You're just another type of harvester. Oh my gosh. You are a biggin. I can't wait to see what a major looks like. I think what I'll do is have both of these be the media. And I'll have one for each. And then when I can, we'll start a chamber here for the majors. Right now, it's just a matter of waiting, so I'll catch up with you in a bit.
A brightly patterned jumping spider, Casviri D. purpureus, has subdued one of the workers. This expert solo hunter combines extreme agility with incredible forward vision, allowing it to pounce on unsuspecting prey with pinpoint accuracy.
Well, crap. Jumping spiders will avoid combat if they think they are outnumbered, but when they see a target, they pounce on it from a distance. Though not too tough, they deal high damage with their bite. Great. Ooh, you guys got some big ants too. Actually, that one might be a major. Oh gosh, some of these are huge. There goes that idea. Okay. I was going to try to push them back and start gathering over here. I don't think we're ready for that. The warriors of the colonies, the leafcutter majors, are best put defending supply lines and leading the charge into battle. Majors tower over the other castes and generate threat while they fight, drawing the attention of enemy attackers away from their smaller peers.
The leafcutters have raised their first major ant. Its swollen head is filled with muscle to power its crushing jaws. Few stand against it in combat and escape unscathed. This champion warrior will make a fine addition to the colony.
Oh my gosh. You're huge, dude. Number one, stay down here for a moment. I want to dig this out. And hopefully this isn't too big of a threat. Not too bad at all.
These rove beetle larvae are distant relatives of the European devil's coach horse. Despite a few million years of separation, they share the same carnivorous appetite, razor-sharp pincers, and most importantly, a fearsome final form.
Great. That's what I gotta worry about. Alright, so I want each of these to have some of these guys defending them. Probably nowhere near as much as a full room like this, and definitely not that. So I'm thinking maybe something like that for each of them. And then these will be secondary people.
Predators are loose in the nest.
Shite.
The larvae must be...
And there goes that. Alright, we'll start with this one. And we actually afford a few of these now. Oh, and the majors can help gather. That is good. Let's go ahead and do that. Nope, 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 no, no, no. Get back out here and dig. As soon as I can get this section going, we'll swap out for what we have in Squad 1, and we'll get going. So now each of my gathering squads has a little bit of each, and now I also have one fighter squad. I'm going to fill this up, and those are going to be my pushers. Trapjaw ants have powerful jaws, doing high damage per hit when low health. They use these jaws to fling themselves out of harm's way, healing in the process.
Leafcutters aren't the only ants nearby. Whilst the two Atta colonies joust for territory, Odontomachus Bowery trapjaws roam the clearing. They can be found hunting alone or in small packs for vulnerable invertebrates to take back to their nest. They use snapping jaws to bludgeon their targets, exerting 300 times their body weight in a single blow.
Oh gosh, they're tough. Oh gosh, they're tough. Okay, that's not good. That's not good at all. Crappity crap crap. Alright, let's get more people out there getting us freaking leaves. And we're starting to run out of food. Okay, this one. Definitely a problem. Come down here to this one and get everything in between here. was wondering why I wasn't getting any more food, because they didn't have any to get me. Did they just kill each other? Okay. Alright, big fella, come get this one. And we'll start trying to push the territory over here. Oh.
As the sun rises over the treetops above, the diurnal jungle invertebrates emerge once again to replace their nighttime counterparts. The ants will remain steadfast in their efforts. All must be risked for the harvest.
Yep. Lovely. Okay, good. My big guys can definitely take on spiders. That is good to know. This person's almost here already. I don't know how I would... I guess the computer's almost there already. I don't know how I would do this any faster. It's ridiculous. Alright, you can come over here. This is going to be so stupid, but I need them to stop gathering food. I don't see any majors. I see their minors and their media, whatever. I assume their majors will come out once I piss them off. More of a pest than a threat, the harvestman performs brief stuns, retreats frequently, and does medium damage. At low health, they will detach a leg and try to escape. I think that's...
An ant has fallen prey to a wandering harvestman.
This thing.
Its long, slender legs keep its vulnerable body elevated high above the leaf litter. And when threatened, it can release strong-smelling odors to deter other predators.
Oh my gosh!
A response will be needed to drive this striding nuisance away.
Oh, their guys are so much bigger. Okay, number 5, just get back over here. I can actually get into their nest. That's cool. Lovely. Leaf mantis will not show up on the mini-map, nor will its health bar show until it attacks. Keep an eye out for one of these before sending ants to the slaughter. Additionally, large ones will consume enemies in medium range, restoring health. Lovely. You know what? I almost want to pull something very, very stupid. They're definitely going to get there before me. I want to go in and take out their queen. And this squad is getting bigger and better. Sit down inside. Big guy, come get the queen. Just fighting some stuff up here. We're doing decent. In the meantime... Alright, come gather some food. I don't know what else to do. Yeah, I think we've lost. This is just a whole new way to play, and I am just not used to it. Let's go ahead and do that. And I want to get another section here going. We'll start with just the media ants. All 5 of you. Get over here, why don't you? Oh, that's what the little down arrow is. Telling me I can go in there. Good to know. Where are my big guys? Come on, spider, be gone. Let's actually gather right here for a little bit. Let's get all 5 of you over here. Let's see if we can get in here and take on your queen. Ooh, wow. Okay, yeah, that's not going to work. Let's head over here and steal their harvest. Maybe that'll work for me.
Overwhelmed by the defensive leafcutter forces, the harvestman decides to make a swift exit.
Good for it. We lost.
As the leaves nearby are depleted and the superior hillside atta colony cuts off access to new pastures, the nest falls into ruin. The ants grow weak, the gardens rot, and the queen is left to starve. Her reign has ended.
This is definitely going to be a lot different. I'm sure I'll have to play a few times on my own before I get the hang of that. Oh, that's right. So I'm going to go ahead, end the episode here. What do I need to unlock? 150. I can already do that. Does that change the way my formicarium is run? I'll worry about doing that later. For now, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. So, I hope you've all enjoyed this. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Give me some comments. Let me know how I'm doing. Give me some tips, ideas, and suggestions. I'll see you all next time. Until then, bye-bye.